Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Harris enrolls Kate's assistants. In Horton Town Square, Harris let Paulina know that he had a thought for how to make quick work of Salem's medication plague. Harris guaranteed that Paulina would be quick to be aware, assuming his thought worked out. Harris moved toward Roman and Kate at a close-by table, and he requested that Kate for consent visit Lucas at Statesville. According to Harris, there had been a tip that the drug cartel's leader was in Statesville. Harris trusted that Lucas could help the police as a classified witness. Kate promised that she wouldn't seriously endanger Lucas, and she stood up subsequent to getting a call from Billy. Thereafter, Harris told Roman that he could sort out for Lucas to be set free from jail, assuming Lucas consented to coordinate. At the point when Kate returned, Harris consented to give Kate and Roman additional opportunity to discuss the thought. Roman reviewed that Lucas had helped lead Roman, Steve, and John to Orpheus a year sooner. Roman added that he really trusted Lucas. Kate stressed that Lucas could be killed if he somehow happened to be gotten. Roman said he really accepted that Lucas could pull off the activity, and he added that he likewise confided in Harris. Whenever Roman noticed that the proposition was an opportunity for Lucas to recapture his opportunity and to get back to his youngsters and grandkids, Kate yielded. Kate then called Harris, and she let him know that she would go with him to Statesville. Harris was delighted by the news. Kate thanked Roman for his approval of Lucas' release at the end of the call by holding his hand. At the Observer, Chad let Everett know that he had sorted out for both of them to talk with Paulina at the City Hall leader's office inside the next hour. Chad said that Paulina needed to talk about plans for Martin Luther Lord Jr. Day in Salem. Everett noticed the meaning of Paulina being the town's most memorable dark female City Hall leader. Chad and Everett thought about how to address the medication scourge with Paulina. The issue of Holly's overdose came up next. Everett faulted himself for not seeing signs that Holly had been acting oddly before the excess. Everett conceded that the idea was unreasonable. Chad reviewed Abigail, having said that being an insightful journalist was a calling for individuals who were propelled to have an effect. Chad said that Everett was having an effect. Chad and Everett entered Paulina's office shortly after, and she had a persistent cough. Everett talked about Salem's arrangements for Martin Luther Lord Jr. Day, and he said that Paulina was the encapsulation of the fantasy that Dr. Lord discussed. Everett noted a successful black businesswoman from Miami who is now the mayor of Salem, following in the prestigious footsteps of the esteemed footsteps of the first black man to become Salem's mayor. Paulina said that keeping Doctor was significant. Lord's fantasy alive. Chad said that the Observer would give a whole issue to covering the occasion's celebrations and that Paulina would have last endorsement before the plans were unveiled. Chad inquired about Paulina's thoughts regarding the expanding drug epidemic. Paulina before long started hacking abundantly as she attempted to reply. Everett inquired as to whether Paulina was all right. Everett gave a container of water to Paulina, who said that she was fine and that she ought to rest her voice until the end of the day. Paulina got a call as Chad and Everett were getting ready to leave. Paulina recoiled as she overlooked the call. After Chad and Everett left, Paulina returned a call from a specialist at the medical clinic. Paulina discovered that the specialist's office needed to see her the next day. Paulina inquired as to whether she could address the specialist and to hear the consequences of her biopsy via telephone. Face to face? I comprehend. Paulina said glumly, I'll be there, as she hung up the phone. A stressed Paulina contacted her chest after the call finished. Rafe was surprised to learn from Brady and Teresa in the Salem police station's lobby that Tate had been attacked in jail. Rafe went out to find out who was to blame for Tate's beating. When Justin showed up, he said that Tate's appeal was denied. Alex started blaming Justin and making fun of him. Alex guaranteed that Tate's situation was nobody's issue except for Justin's. Alex kept offending Justin and faulting him for Tate's capture. At long last, tired of Alex's put-downs, Justin snapped and said that he would present a movement to be taken out from Tate's case. Justin hollered that he wouldn't keep dealing with a situation where he was by and large continually upbraided, and he left. Thereafter, Brady reproved Alex, who said that he had tracked down a legal counselor to address Tate. Alex's telephone rang, and he addressed a call from the legal counselor. Minutes after the fact, in the hall of the police headquarters, Brady let Justin know that he was rehiring Justin to address Tate, paying little mind to Alex's thought process. "I understand what's best for Tate, and I realize you are it. Alex, he really wants to butt out. He really wants to quiet down. Tate is my child. He's not his. I will give orders here," Brady said resolvedly. Brady reappeared the cross-examination room, where he said that he would go with the choices on Tate's case. Alex said that his friend who is a lawyer had told him that he could only do what Justin had already done for Tate. Brady stated that he desired Justin to revoke his motion to withdraw as Tate's legal counsel when Justin returned. Teresa added that she needed exactly the same thing. Justin consented to revoke the movement, however he cautioned Alex not to slight him once more. At the point when Justin left, Teresa requested that Alex give her and Brady some time alone to examine their best course of action. Additionally, Teresa stated that Brady and she were Tate's parents, not Alex. After Alex left, Teresa let Brady know that she was unable to stand to think often about Alex's sentiments and that the main thing she thought often about was what was befalling Tate. Everett pumps Harris, not entirely settled to uncover the medication ring. Days of Our Lives and updates bother Everett Lynch will siphon Harris Michaels, still up in the air, to uncover the medication ring. Everett accepts Harris's offer to assist in any way he can, despite the fact that Harris cannot tell him much other than what he would tell anyone else. Days of Our Lives Everett Lynch is doing an insightful series. Everett is doing an analytical series about the ongoing drug habits in Salem for the Salem Observer, so who preferable to ask over an investigator working the cases? Everett had no idea how close he had become when he tried to get information from E.J. DiMera while he was talking to Stephen DiMera. Days of Our Lives Everett pumps Harris, not entirely settled to uncover the medication ring gone to the rear entryway behind the bistro where he saw them talking, exceptionally near where Holly Jonas would go too far. He chooses to check whether Harris can give him some data since E.J. just wandered off with a no remark, calculating it merits an attempt. Harris has been doing a ton of the examination on the medication bargains and go too far passings, tragically, basically of youthful teens. DOL Harris Michaels has his doubts. Harris, obviously, has some inclinations about who's behind the medications moving in Salem despite the fact that how he's doing it from in a correctional facility, he's not genuinely certain. Clyde Weston was the top dog for a really long time, moving medications all through Salem, and he should have partners outwardly who are doing it now. Strangely, however, Clyde has been in jail for north of a year, and the medication scene recently began sloping up moderately as of late, and whoever the provider is has changed. Fentanyl, a deadly drug that can kill just by being near it, is added to the latest drugs, which is why it is so dangerous. Harris furnishes Everett with that much detail, in spite of the fact that he doesn't name names of individuals, simply the medications, and affirms what Everett definitely is familiar with: the examination at the bistro. Days of Our Lives, Harris Michaels has an idea. Despite not going into detail with Everett, Harris has an idea for how to obtain useful information from inside Statesville. He makes sense if he would rather not include Everett, a regular citizen, in the examination and excessive on the grounds that he could be at serious risk. However, he'll give refreshes. Everett acknowledges Harris is correct about that examination concerning violations can be risky. That is what befallen his manager's significant other, Abigail DiMera. She saw something she shouldn't have. Everett thanks Harris and departs. Harris moves forward with his idea. He must speak with a few people. Everett gets going composing everything Harris told him for that night's portion. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.